Welcome back to Sources and Agendas, where we wrestle with the tension at the intersection of faith and culture. Today, I want to talk about something I see every time I open TikTok. It's like clockwork. Another heated debate, another live, another clapback. And it's not about politics or celebrity gossip. It's African Americans and African immigrants in the US going at it. Boycotts, stereotypes, insults flying left and right. And the question that sits heavily with me is this: why are two groups of people who share African roots, who carry the weight of blackness in America, locked in this digital war? Let's take a step back for a moment. African Americans have a story that is unique and unrepeatable, shaped by the horrors of slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, and the ongoing fight against systemic racism. It's an history of resilience and survival in a land that often denied dignity. African immigrants, on the other hand, are part of a more recent wave, arriving after the 1990s, coming for education, opportunities, or refuge. Many bring with them different cultural frameworks, different languages, different understanding of race, same skin color, but not the same historical journey. Now, social media, especially TikTok, has become the battlefield where these differences play out. Take the example of a viral call not too long ago to boycott African-owned braid shops. The argument is that African Americans should focus their dollars on businesses rooted in their own communities. On the other hand, African immigrants pushed back, saying they feel scapegoated, that they work hard and they are often unfairly stereotyped. And because social media rewards conflict, the most inflammatory clips, the sharpest clapback, the loudest voices are the ones that trend. So what is fueling the digital war? Economic anxiety. Who gets access to jobs, opportunities, and resources? Cultural misunderstanding. Differences in accents, traditions, and values sometimes becomes walls instead of bridges. Visibility and recognition. Who gets to speak for Blackness in America? Who defines the narrative? Misinformation. Half-truths and stereotypes spread faster than nuanced story ever could. What we are watching is less about personal beef and more about deep systemic and historical wounds playing out online. As a people of faith, we have to pause and ask, what is discipling us? Because right now, it looks like TikTok is doing more discipling than the gospel. Scripture reminds us in 1 Corinthians 12 that the body has many parts. The eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. Neither can African Americans say to African immigrants, I don't need you. Neither can African immigrants dismiss the century-long struggles of African Americans in the land. We need each other, but digital wars tempt us to forget that. They make us see each other as enemies instead of allies. Here's the hard truth. While we are busy fighting each other online, systemic racism doesn't take a break. Housing discrimination, police brutality, education inequality, these forces don't take a break because African Americans and African immigrants are fighting on TikTok Live. Division weakens us, but imagine what unity across the diaspora could look like. How much stronger the push for justice will be if we weren't splintered. So the next time you see one of those TikTok battles, don't just scroll and consume. Ask yourself, what deeper story is this pointing to, and what role am I playing? Am I adding fuel to division, or am I building a bridge? For me, this is not just about culture, it is about discipleship. Christ calls us to reconciliation, to love across differences, to resist the temptation of easy enemies, and to remember that we are part of one body. May we not let algorithms write our story of division, but instead, let faith lead us to healing and unity. This has been Ushers and Agendas. Until next time, let us keep lifting up the tensions and naming them honestly and asking, what is culture demanding and what is faith calling us to?